are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Cardi B cries on live because Off the Cheat is coming after her coinage. Okay, now if you guys remember, Off the Cheat had filed in court to get spousal support from Cardi B. And it looks like she's having issues with Off the Cheat behind the scenes. Take a listen to what Cardi B had to say.
Praying for like your downfall, like praying, like just like the worst for you. And it's crazy because sometimes you could be the type of person that is like, you don't even have malicious thoughts for people, and they are here fucking wishing and finding every single type of way, waking up every single type of way to make your fucking life a living hell. I will never let, no matter how much somebody throws on me, no matter the obstacles, I'ma always get my ass up from that fucking bed, and I'ma always go to fucking work all the time. It's crazy to see somebody that was so close to you be so jealous of you. Like, yo, jealousy is such a strong emotion. To be jealous of a woman, to be jealous of somebody that you know how pure their heart is.
Now, if you're wondering why she's talking about jealousy and people betraying her and crying like her dog died, is because Off the Cheat is trying to take half of all of Cardi B's earnings. Okay, he's trying to take everything from Cardi B financially, and he wants spousal support, and Cardi B is panicking. Okay, now I think Cardi B could give him, half at least. I mean, let's just be honest. If the roles were reversed, she probably would want half if she wasn't the breadwinner, and he was obviously a no cheater. She'd be taking half. Her net worth is what, $80 to $100 million. That's what it says on Google. So you could give him half if that's your real net worth. If that's not your real net worth and you had lied to the people, then of course you would be crying on live. If you didn't sign no prenup, which it sounds like she didn't, it's your fault. Okay, so don't start crying on live because your cheater ex-husband was had. Now, moving on to Doja quickly. Lose My Mind, her collaboration she did with Don Toliver for the F1 movie, debuts at number 85 on the UK singles chart, becoming Doja Cat's 26th entry, okay? I'm not really impressed. I feel like Doja Cat slowly but surely is falling off a little bit, okay? I mean, we haven't got a Doja Cat hit in a while now. Her last hit was in 2023, which is not bad. It's not bad because she hasn't put out, her album. It's not like her next album has flopped yet. But I don't know. I just feel like the female rappers, okay, no shade, they're getting a little bit boring in my opinion. No shade. We need more hits. None of the female rappers right now currently have any hits out. What is that all about? Is a lot of beef, is a lot of sneak dissing on social media. She sneak dissed Nicki Minaj earlier this year, but where are the hits? Okay, so Doja Cat, you have until October to drop a really nice hit to get the people going in the fall. Now, moving on from that, SZA and Champagne Thickums had a conversation about Onika Tanya Mirage behind the scenes. Now, if you guys remember, a few days ago, TDE Fruit Punch and Whackademics were going back and forth on social media because TDE Fruit Punch and SZA believed that Whackademics was having Champagne Thickums write nasty captions about SZA on his blog that he has on X. He got like multiple blogs on X, and TDE Fruit Punch called him out on it. Now, with that being said, I believe it was 2 days ago, Nicki Minaj called out SZA for allegedly swallowing Champagne Thickums' balls and sleeping with him. behind the scenes, even though Champagne Thickums already admitted that he used to date SZA back in 2008. So it had been reported that SZA had recently unfollowed Champagne Thickums. Now, some fans were saying, oh, she unfollowed him back in 2020. But allegedly that's not true. Because, she just worked with Champagne Thickums on Rich Baby Daddy. They also did another collaboration called Slime Me Out, okay, or something like that. And with that being said, she was following him at that time. Their recent collaborations came out in 2023. So allegedly, SZA is not happy with Champagne Thickums, believes that Champagne Thickums put the battery in Nicki Minaj's back to go after her because of her alliance to Kung Fu Kenny. Okay? So they had a falling out over the phone. They had a conversation over the phone. The conversation didn't go too well, and that's why she hit the unfollow button. Now, here's the thing. I do believe that Champagne Thickums does put the battery in Nicki Minaj's back, but I don't think in regards to this situation. I think SZA was trying to stick up for Doechii by inserting herself when Nicki Minaj was clowning Doechii for losing 30 million monthly followers on Paolify. And of course, SZA, who is on TDE, probably felt some type of way because she cool with Doechii and wanted to stick up for her, but it backfired. Okay, but I do feel like Champagne Thickums does put things in Nicki Minaj's ear. Okay, and then, when she's ready to air people out, she'll post about it. Because the swallowing of the balls, where did she get that information from? Okay, yes, Champagne Thickums has talked about dating SZA like 10 plus years ago, but the way she was trying to say it, it seemed like it was recent. So to me, I feel like he does be telling Nicki Minaj things because he knows eventually she's going to spill the tea. And also, she recently stuck up for Champagne Thickums and Wayne when it came to the Super Bowl and Not Like Us. She recently stuck up for them. So I do feel like Champagne Thickums purposely dropped stuff and tea to Nicki Minaj because he knows eventually when she get fed up, she gonna spill it, okay? But the thing is, though, he never returns the favor. You'll never see Champagne Thickums openly stick up for Nicki Minaj or airing out anybody for Nicki Minaj. But in this go-round, when it comes to Nicki and SZA currently, that was all SZA's fault. She should have minded her business. But I do feel like Champagne Thickums probably had dragged SZA behind the scenes and told Nicki some things, and that's why she knew the tea about the swallowing of the balls. But let me know how y'all feel about it. Hopefully, Nicki and SZA can make amends and, put out some good music, but I think that ship has sailed. Now, moving on from that, Queen B allegedly may still drop Act 3. Okay, now, if you guys remember, her music was stolen. I believe it was earlier this week. And with that being said, a lot of fans were speculating that, Act 3 will get pushed back because the music has been stolen. She had to file a police report. A lot of fans were worried about the next era, but allegedly, Queen B will still be able to drop Act 3. Okay. And she's just going to redo a few songs. Allegedly, she's just going to redo a few songs, but Act 3 will still be dropping. And here's the thing with Queen B. Queen B has writers, so she don't really need to go into the studio and write a new song. Okay? She has writers, so she can have them go into the studio and write a new song, and then she just record it. Okay? It's called playing chess, not checkers. And most pop stars don't fully write their own music. So it's not like she has to really completely start from scratch. If I was Queen B though, and like I said before, please do not put your ugly ass husband on no records. Okay, no shade to Queen B, but leave Camel Face at home. I'm not listening to no songs with Camel Face on it. Okay, those will be skipped automatically, and you will get deducted points for having him on the album. Okay, but I'm here for Queen B still dropping Act 3. And to be quite honest, she made so much money off this tour, she probably don't even need to drop another album. I think that Queen B, if she really wanted to, she could retire. I don't think she wants to retire, but she could. Now, moving on from that, Tyler, the Creator, has posted the track list for the album called Don't Tap the Glass. The track list features Kung Fu Kenny, Malice, Wayne, Pusha T, Steve Lacy, Brent Vias, Bad Bad Not Good, Lola Young, Earl Sweatshirt, out July 21st. Okay? Now, to me, this sounds fake because I don't know if Tyler, the Creator, can get all these good-ass features. Okay? You telling me you got Kung Fu Kenny, Wayne, Pusha, Steve Lacy, and Brent Vias on one album? Okay, Tyler never brung it like that before. Now, Tyler has came out and basically denied that these collaborations are real, as expected, which means, like I said before, he would never have these big artists on one album. Obviously. Now, moving on to Tyler falling off. Tyler announces her mixtape, We Wanna Party, out July 25th. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Tyler kind of falling off. I think the reason why Tyler's falling off is not the music. I think people just don't gravitate towards her because they feel like she's boring. Let's just be honest. Tyler's boring. She cannot replace Rihanna. Maybe she got to do like a PR relationship or something. But it don't give what it's supposed to give. I'm never interested to see what Tyler got going on. Okay, and her last song, what was it called? What If, or If It Is, or whatever the song was called, wasn't bad. You know, I like that song, but I just feel like it wasn't on my playlist. Like, it didn't really intrigue me enough. I think Tyler might want to model, okay? Or, you know, she can, you know, become a wag or something. But I don't know if the music career going to last, because I just feel like she's just boring and nobody really cares about what she got going on. No shade. But in hindsight, that might be what she get for copying Rihanna. See, if she had her own identity, I think things would have worked out smoother for her, because the Navy is not going to support you. And Rihanna got a big fan base, but you lose a lot of supporters with the Beehive and the Navy because you copy Rihanna and Beyonce too much. So that's one thing that these younger artists got to do. They have to have their own identity. Now, moving on from that, Cardi B fans are saying that Megan Thee Stallion is copying her. Okay? As we know, I feel like there's always been some little rivalry between Megan and Cardi B. Okay? So subliminal shade has always been thrown. But if you guys remember, a few weeks ago, Cardi B posted a video of her and Stefan Diddy in the gym. Okay? Because she claims she's preparing for her tour. And then it has been reported that Megan Thee Stallion is in the gym with Klay Thompson. Okay, her new PR relationship, allegedly. And fans are saying that she is copying Cardi B. They go in PR for PR. So let me know in the comments, who do you guys think has the best PR relationship? In my opinion, I think both of these relationships are trash and not going to last. But I do feel like Megan and Klay probably are more of a better match. I feel like Stefan Diddy, he's basically off the cheat 2.0. Okay, I think Klay Thompson, yes, he's Community D and he does have a roster, and, you know, he has slept around. So has Megan Thee Stallion, allegedly. But I think he definitely is better arm candy, and I don't think he's going to humiliate Megan Thee Stallion publicly. I think he'll only humiliate her behind the scenes. I think Stefan Diddy is going to humiliate Cardi B publicly, just like Off the Cheat has. Now, moving on from that, British Vogue compares Doechii to Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, and Lauryn Hill. They said the frenetism of Nicki Minaj, the lyrical slyness of Doja Cat. Now, Vogue, do I have to give y'all 50,000 lashes, because what does Doja Cat and lyricism have to do with anything? Okay? Doja Cat don't have no damn lyrical slyness. When has that ever happened? Doja Cat is not a lyricist. They continue to say the exuberance of Busta Rhymes, the multitudinous of Lauryn Hill, the storytelling panicky of Slick Rick, the aesthetic of Tierwhack, the irreverence of Flo Milli with the healthy dolo up of theoretically only born in the halls of performing arts high schools, okay? Now, here's my thing. That just means Doechii don't really have her own identity if you got to compare her to all those people. You compared her to Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, Busta Rhymes, Lauryn Hill, Flo Milli, and Slick Rick. To me, it just means she don't really have her own identity. If that's the case, I feel like she shouldn't be compared to all these damn people if she had it. No shade. Now, messy as Justin Bieber will be receiving 100,000 lashes, he always got to shade Selena. Why don't you dump Haley and get back with Selena since you always got her on your mind? Now, he reposted Francia, who donated, I believe it was her kidney to Selena, and they fell out. And with that being said, she posted a picture of her on Family Feud playing Justin Bieber in the background, and he reposted it, trying to sneak this Selena. See how all of Selena's ops have to join forces? Ain't that embarrassing? I'm like, goodness gracious, why do he always gotta sneak this Selena? I mean, ain't you married? You've been married for like almost 10 years and you still sneak dissing. And Francia, I get why she sneak dissing. Like, I'm not mad at her sneak dissing because she gave her a kidney and y'all not friends. I know she want that kidney back. But Justin, you cheated on Selena. Okay, so you have no reason to be sneak dissing. Now, Katy Perry gets humiliated. Her prop. I don't know if she was trying to copy Queen Bee, but she had a prop. Is that an alien or a bird or whatever in the air trying to sing like she Queen Bee, and it malfunctioned. With that being said, a lot of people are clowning her. It's not really her fault. But with that being said, I know Katy got a lot of hits, but I just feel like she don't really need to be doing all that. She can sing on stage. I feel like Katy Perry don't really give performer like that for her to be having all these damn props. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she was not saying she was trying to copy Queen Bee. I feel like she was trying to give a Queen Bee-esque type of performance, okay? Because Queen Bee, her prop car did the same thing, a few months ago. So it seems as though, I'm not saying people are copying Queen Bee, but people are definitely inspired by Queen Bee. Okay, I'm not saying people are copying Queen Bee. I think that there's some inspiration, though. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about it. I don't think she should get clowned. She could have seriously got hurt. So hopefully, somebody gets fired, because it's just ridiculous how all these props are malfunctioning. That means the team ain't doing a good job.